This is a short bite episode of Homeschool Together. Hello and welcome to Homeschool Together Short Bite Edition. Thank you so much for joining us. If you have a chance, head down to the show notes where you got links to support the podcast and to leave us reviews. That would be really helpful. Thank you for that. Today we're going to be covering a classic game, one that you all have in your house, but a junior version of it. That is Scrabble Junior, made by Hasbro. And, you know, the classic Scrabble game that we all know and love and I hate, even though I'm a writer and I can't spell.
He's terrible at it, you guys.
I'm going to tell you what, played this game against a 7-year-old and a 3.5-year-old, and I lost. I don't know how nearly a 25-year-old man who is beautiful and handsome.
25-year-old.
Lost to, kids with a combined age of 10. But I did. But basically the idea of Scrabble Junior is you have these little characters and they are on the left side, and they're these like little letter tile people that if you've seen the alpha blocks on YouTube, they look exactly like the alpha blocks characters, and they have different, one's a surfer and one's like got like headphones on it, and they have different characters. Very cute. And then on the board, you have your classic Scrabble board. And this is the beginner side of the board. We did not play the other side of the board. We stayed with the beginner side. And on that board, they already have about 30 words spelled out for you. And they are wrapped in certain colors. And so basically the game is you have all these tiles that are kind of put out, and they're all face down. You deal out 7 tiles to each kid. And I played this with a 3.5-year-old and a 7-year-old and, a young 23-year-old.
You're getting younger by the minute, Booza.
I'm like Benjamin Button here. This is amazing. And so basically you deal out about 7 tiles per kid. And then you flip them over. You play face up, so the adult can help the other kids. My oldest didn't need much help, and I think it was probably below her capability. So I'm actually eager to play the other side of the board game with her. But playing the junior side was really great for my 3.5-year-old. And basically, you get your tiles, and you get to play 2 tiles onto the board. So you're looking for tiles that match that letter, and you can start to work on the phonics side. So we are a phonics family, so we do not start with the letter names. We start with the letter sounds. And that has still ruined my language with other adults because, oh yeah, that's the t and that's the a. And what aisle are we on? We're on eh. It's like I am so broken with the phonics. But anyway, so you take 2 tiles and you play them onto the board. And then you go ahead and draw up 2 new tiles.
And so you just place them over the letters that are on the board.
Exactly. So it's really great for those young learners who are trying to associate what they're looking at and what they see on the board. And then as they are playing it, you can cue and them to say the sound, especially if they're younger and they haven't learned their sounds and haven't learned their letters yet. This is a great way to kind of get them that like proto-phonics. Great game to do that with. And this is great for the older one to kind of reinforce concepts that she has pretty solidly remembered, but also it's also nice to
so this back. Is just the one side of the board is just a letter matching, and you can have them say the names. So no having to figure out words.
No, it is purely association, what they have in their hand with the what they see on the board. And then what's cool about it is the scoring occurs when you actually finish a word. And if you finish a word, you get 1 point. And so you're moving your character 1 space. Again, great skill to learn for really young learners. They're seeing the numbers on the scale as they're moving up, but also associating movement with the points that they have. So looking at the number that they're on, but also saying, okay, go 1 space. And a lot of times if you've played games with young learners, having them go that 1 space is a difficult skill to learn at first.
Yeah, it really is.
Or in this case, if you score a word that is wrapped in the same color as your character, you get 2 points.
Okay.
So if like, hey, I just finished tomato and that's in green and I'm the green character, I can move forward 2 spaces. Every completed word is worth 1. If it's completed with the same color as you, it's worth 2. Now, it was a lot of fun. We actually had a lot of fun. And I could kind of see my 3.5-year-old getting really antsy, but she stuck with it, stayed there. I played it on our ottoman in our living room. So she had to move around a lot to go get new tiles, to come back, to put the tiles here. She was moving a lot, and that was, I think, really helpful to get her to play the game. But she enjoyed it. She loved moving her character. She liked spelling the words. Didn't really care that she completed words. I was there to help her. Sweetie, if you have a this one, you might be able to finish this word and get a point. Oh, let me look. I have a buh. And she gets to put it down. She's super excited. Like, being able to play the game like that and helping her. So obviously, I get to claim about half of her words, if not 90% of her words, but that's okay. I still lost.
So then what's the other side of the board?
The other side of the board is just straight classic Scrabble. It's an open board, and then you get to score tiles. It doesn't have the triple word score or the double word score thing. It's just completing words and just a classic Scrabble set. I didn't read the rules and see if they have any tweaks for the younger ages, but that's what it looked like. We stayed with the beginner side so that we could incorporate both girls. But
yeah, I love the ability to just do some letter matching.
It's such a great skill, especially for my youngest. And I think I explained it to my oldest that, hey, we're doing this game for your sister. Play along with us, have fun. But I did not help my older one. She was playing that game to win and to try to play. So I was working with my youngest. So between working with my youngest and my oldest, just playing the game, she did really well. So, I mean, it was good.
Well, I think that's really great. When I saw this game, I was like, it's junior games. I'm always kind of like, I don't know about junior games, but I have to kind of eat my words because there is a place for junior games. So I'm so glad that we got this one, and we just wanted to tell you about it. So Scrabble Junior, this is from Hasbro. It's 2 to 4 players, and they said ages 5 and up, but we've obviously been playing it with our 3.5-year-olds, so hope you guys check it out.
Thanks so much for joining us today and making us a part of your homeschool journey. Please engage with us on social media. Join our Homeschool Together podcast group on Facebook and find us at Homeschool Together Podcast on Instagram. We'd love to hear your feedback, questions, and recommendations. Until next time,
happy homeschooling!